is a junco bird, a small backyard bird that can be found all across North America. At first glance, this small sparrow appears to be flying around enjoying a nice evening. But when you look deeper into these birds' lives, you realize that every movement has a purpose and their day is filled with hard work. The life cycle for this bird begins in a small nest. The junco bird parents usually make nests on the ground in some tall brush, but this one has chosen a small bush. The parents work hard to gather small twigs and branches to construct the nest. The female builds the nest, but the male junco helps out by bringing nest materials to the female. The nest remains empty until the mother is ready to lay eggs. The eggs will hatch in 11 to 13 days. Until then, the mother must sit on the eggs, keeping them warm. She leaves the nest only for a few minutes each day to get food. The father keeps watch from a high branch or ledge. His job is to make sure that no unwanted predators like cats show up at the nest. The parents communicate using a series of chirps to alert each other when there is danger. Finally, the day comes. The eggs hatch and out pop little baby birds. The 4 chicks are hungry and helpless. The parents know that the chicks need lots of food if they are going to have a chance out of the nest. While the parents search for food to bring to the nest, the chicks wait, showing their hunger with an open mouth. When the parents arrive with food, the chicks jump into action, hoping for a yummy treat. The parents spend their entire day gathering food for the newly hatched chicks, returning to the nest multiple times per hour. It's tough work, and the parents don't rest until night. When night comes, the parents keep watch, sleeping near the nest. Nighttime can also bring some unwanted predators. A free-roaming house cat is an unexpected danger to the birds. The days pass and the chicks are growing. They don't stop eating, and the parents work tirelessly to bring them food. The baby birds stay in the nest approximately 9 to 13 days. Their eyes gradually open and feathers begin to grow. The young birds are growing larger and seem restless, trying to find a comfortable position in the cramped nest. They test their wings by flapping and moving around, although finding a spot to stretch their wings in the small nest becomes difficult. Suddenly and unexpectedly, the day comes for the birds to leave the nest. All 4 chicks fly out from the nest at the exact same time and land in a nearby yard. The birds spend the next couple hours hopping and learning to fly. It's their first time out of the nest, and they're still a little clumsy. One of the parents keeps watch from a high perch, looking for danger while helping the chicks. It's important for the parents to monitor all the chicks and make sure that none of them get lost or stuck. parents communicate with the young birds, helping and instructing them as they learn to fly. Keeping the chicks fed and looking for predators is a difficult job for the parents. The chicks are young and extremely vulnerable. Now that the chicks have left the nest, the next big job is to relocate the entire family to a safe place for their first night. The parents find each chick and lead them by hopping and flying short distances down to a clump of trees near a creek. There is much chirping and communicating in order to locate and direct the chicks. All the while, the parents continue to find and bring the babies food. The family now settles down into their new location. The chicks are scattered around in some tall brush or hidden under large tree roots. But something is wrong. Only 3 of the chicks are at the new location. 1 of the chicks is missing. In all the chaos and confusion of learning to fly and moving to a new home, 1 of the young chicks became stuck under a porch. The young bird chirps frantically, calling for its parents, but they are nowhere in sight. Then they come. Both parents have come back to the original home near the nest and begin to call out. The parents move around from perch to perch in search of their chick. Then something spectacular happens. The parents find the chick. The parents continue to chirp, letting the chick know that they are there, but the chick is still stuck. It looks for an opening, and finally, it finds it. The chick soars out to greet its parents. One of the parents flies down to greet the chick, and once again they are reunited. Now the parents must relocate the chick to the new resting site before sundown. When the chick arrives at the creek, the parents find it a secure resting spot where it can spend the night. The parents will continue to stay with the chicks for the next couple of weeks, while the chicks gain independence, learning to fly and finding food. All the chicks are in different places, so it is difficult to keep track of them all. Gradually, the flights get longer, and soon growing birds are flying across yards and long distances in search of food. The junco birds eat a diet of bugs and seeds. When the parents find the food, they continue to deliver it to their chicks. This back and forth process between the parents and the chicks will continue until the chicks are ready to find food for themselves. Today's dinner, caterpillars. The chicks continued to grow, and we were beginning to notice some differences in how they look. For one, their tails are longer. Their heads are also becoming darker. Our cute little birds are beginning to look a lot like their parents. A major part of the junco bird's diet is seeds. Laying out sunflower seeds in your yard is a great way to attract birds, such as juncos. It's a tasty snack, but sometimes it's a little big for their small beaks. Then, they'll fly back to their chicks and deliver the food. It's been a couple of weeks since the birds left the nest. The chicks seem more independent every day, but even after 2 weeks out of the nest, parents and their chicks can still be seen exploring together. The parents begin to take the chicks with them when they look for food. The curious chicks peck at small bugs on the ground in search of food. Eventually, the children fly off and are on their own. Meanwhile, the parents begin the task of building a new nest and raising more chicks. The older chicks may also lay eggs of their own. Junco birds can live over 11 years and may have multiple nests of eggs per season. Junco birds are really hard workers. So next time you see a junco, or any bird, remember, they aren't just relaxing. These hardworking creatures truly are special.